And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. To think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself? Then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Dad, Taffy, Granddad. Wow, what a wonderful innings. From humble beginnings in the Rhondda Valleys, you spread your wings and left at 15 to join the Merchant Navy and see the world. Married at 23, a father at 24, and emigrated to South Africa at 25. You embraced the South African lifestyle and enjoyed the opportunities offered. Taffy's brides will always be remembered. And from my side, I don't know, but the toasted cheese sandwiches are the things I will remember the most. At 38, a father of 4, you bought your first home at 62 Pluto Road. An enthusiastic sports fan, a loyal Welsh rugby supporter, and a passion for cricket, which led to your cricket umpiring years. A hard worker and loyal employee in the printing industry. Midway through your 50s, you met Pat and got married again at 62. You passed your interest to experience life through travel to all of your children, and at 65 you became a granddad to a Kiwi, Greg. You kept busy and fit in your retirement years. Even though the last part of your time at the crease was tough, we are all very proud of what you achieved. 89 is a very good score. Thank you, Dad. May you rest in peace. Lots of love from Michelle, Wilhelm, and Greg. Then from myself, I found a saying which I thought was apt given Uncle Taffy's time at sea. And it's really based on the Buddhist principles around death. Picture a wave in the ocean. You can see it, measure its height, the way the sunlight refracts when it passes through. And it's there, you can see it, and you know what it is. It's a wave. And then it crashes in the shore and it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just a different way for the water to be for a little while. The wave returns to the ocean where it came from and where it's supposed to be. And then can anybody here understand Welsh? It's good because I'm going to try and say something in Welsh, so if it's totally wrong. So Araf dig my mund hell, which means go slowly and go far. And I'm now going to hand over to Rob to talk through what Paul has. And then can anybody here understand Welsh? It's good because I'm going to try and say something in Welsh, so if it's totally wrong. So Araf dig my mund hell, which means go slowly and go far. And I'm now going to hand over to Rob to talk through what Paul has.
Oh yes. Okay, this is a message from Paul, which I got through this morning. So just a couple of memories, a few fun memories from my dad, Paul. So here we go. Saturday mornings during the rugby season was quite a big thing for the old man. More if you were playing in the Winelands, where a bowl of cereal would have been suffice for a pre-game nourishment. The old man would not hear of it. Eggs, bacon, fried bread, fried tomatoes, all swimming around in a tin tomatoes was the order of the day. And of course, lashings of HP sauce. On a full stomach, we would embark on a journey to Paarl or Stellenbosch with a feeling of foreboding, knowing that we most likely get a hide-in from the other team. And worse for that, whether Dad was going to arc up against the referee. On one particular morning in Paarl, in a surprising close contested game, we heard the bellowing erupting from the sideline. Someone said, "Is that your old man Rossiter again?" From the bottom of the ruck. No doubt it was the old man. As a tirade of abuse was directed at the ref, who abruptly stopped the game and told the old man he better watch the game from the confines of his car. On an early visit to South Africa, I recall taking Dad to a Portuguese restaurant with a smart dress casual code. Dad arrived, picked us up, and attired in a highly polished black leather shoes, vibrant lemon tracksuit pants, and starched white shirt tucked into his pants. I inquired about his choice of track pants, and he responded that he was smart in the shoe and the shirt department and the casual pants department. And he was finished off with eating large quantities of Portuguese food. On another visit home, I took Pat and Dad on an all-you-can-eat buffet at one of the wineries in Stellenbosch. The old man loved all you can eat, anything, so can I. Obviously value for money. On this occasion, Dad was struck down with a bit of Ganji revenge, a few helpings of some kind of curry, which would seem was his undoing. He excused himself from the table and looked a little flushed on his return. "Call blimey, that Vindaloo had gone right through me," he exclaimed. The words were barely out of his mouth when he dashed off again. "I better check on him," he said. I said to Pat. And when entering the conveniences, I heard a quite commotion coming from the cubicles. "Are you all right in there, Dad?" I asked. "No, no," came the response. In my haste to get my trousers off, I dropped my hat down the shitter. I don't think it's worth retrieving. All you can eat buffaloes do not always offer the right kind of bang for your buck. On a more recent trip home, Rob, that's me, took Dad and I to Mazzoli's in Guguletu. The morning started fairly stately with a few beers from the shebeen across the road. The band cranked up for an hour later and a few more beers. By the time lunch arrived, the damage had already been done, but the old man was having a ball. Back at Pluto Road after the festivities, Dad took himself off to the bathroom where there was a loud clatter. And on entering the bathroom, Dad was lying down in the bath. "Bloody hell, what are you doing in there, Dad?" I asked. "I don't really know," was his response. "That's the last time I'll get out with you and Rob." After embarrassing, always local, he's not out. Legendary, sorry. Sorry.
It's fine.
After embarrassing, always vocal, he's not out, legendary, cricketing circles, his rapturous encores and applause. Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry, the last paragraph.
Often embarrassing, always vocal, his not outs legendary in cricketing circles. His rapturous encores and applause amongst more sedate audiences at the Baxter or Nico Milan theatres. His toasted Zanies on the braai. His pickled onions, pea and ham soup, and the unforgettable chicken casseroles. The fridge always filled with beer. Cheers to you, Dad. And now we've put together
Calon lo, mes calon lan and Sandaioni, take a hill I lily los, Timon calon lan and Gani, Anil dig al caninos, Erami und dol mit Leidon, we my dad of the sea, oh with Calon land with Wello, and with my oh Wello vive, Calon land and Sandaioni, take a tune a lily los, Timon Calon land and Gani. Canyetia caninos, Calon and Sandaioni, take a luna lilinos, Timon Calon and Gani, Canyetia caninos. The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you, must go and I must find. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow and all the valleys hushed and white with snow. Then I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And when you come, and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I may well be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say, and Arvia for me, and I shall hear you soft, you tread above me, and on my grave as warm, as sweeter be. And then you'll bend and tell me that you love me, and I I shall sleep in peace until you come.